Hello everybody. So this is obviously going to be part 2 of What If Deku Was Bane. So, as we left off, it was right after Aizawa's little exam. So next is going to be Heroes versus Villains. Now, Deku, he is going to have something up his sleeve. I'll save that for later. Well, yeah, I'll save it for later. Anyways, yeah, Deku, he's with Araka, and he's got a modification to his hero suit. So we all know that Bane has that thing on his arm that makes him shoot venom up into his body and all that. Well, I thought of making it a little bit similar. So Deku has this gauntlet, and it's going to be two gauntlets. It's going to be one on the right arm and one on the left arm. They both do the same thing. Basically, takes out some of his blood every hour, like a good portion, and instantly it starts speeding up really fast to try and accelerate its age and mix it together really to just make things move along a little bit quicker. And it gets to a point where it's really mixed together and it's got a really nice green to it. And Deku's suit is going to be pretty much the same as his canon suit, his anime suit, his amazing weird bunny rabbit suit. But yeah, it's going to be like that, but just without the ears. And he's going to have the mask. He's going to be more of a muscled up version. And basically, when Deku walks up, he sees Bakugo, and Bakugo is ready to kill him pretty much. Screaming "die!" and as he explodes Deku, but Deku just backs up and turns on the venom, his own blood, and he just goes at him, grabbing Bakugo, slamming him into the walls, slamming him all over the place, and then throwing him all the way in, down the hallway that they're in, and smacking him into a wall. That's the ending. And Bakugo is out. His damage is this. He's got fractured spine. He's got broken, he's had a concussion. And he's also got, broken shoulders. So he's out. And, yeah. So All Might has Recovery Girl go in because this is serious. And Deku continues on to where Ida is. And when Ida hits Deku just hits Ida right back in the leg. And it breaks his leg. Deku then picks the bomb up. And that's the end of that. So yeah, that's the heroes versus villains. And so next is USJ. So yeah, Deku, while on the ride, people are just amazed by it. Fujimoto, whatever he calls Kirishima, that's his name. I don't know where I got Fujimoto, I don't know. Kirishima, redhead guy, you guys know what I'm talking about, has a hardening quirk. You know what I'm all about. So, yeah, he's all up around Deku, he's fanboying, and he is just asking, how far can you go with this power? How powerful are you? Now, mind you, Deku is buff as hell already, and when he grows in size, he is packing a punch. So Deku, he simply explains how his quirk, how he got these gauntlets as an added quick last minute thing, and they're just a prototype. So Deku, he's ready. He is ready to kick ass and chew bubblegum. The only problem is he's all out of ass. So, ass is about to come, if you know what I mean. So yeah, when they arrive to the USJ, they get the same talk at how your powers, like your quirk, can be used for both good and evil, no matter what it is. Mainly looking at Bakugo because he's a walking terrorist. And yeah, so what ends up happening is this. Villains come out. Deku, seeing the opportunity, turns on his gauntlets, getting the venom pumping through him, and instantly jumps through, punching through the villains. Now, at first, the villains think it's All Might, and they're like, it's All Might, it's All Might, it's All Might. And Tomura tells the Nomu to go in for it, go in and kill All Might. And then, after like a second, they realize it's not All Might. And the freaking Nomu comes in, punching Deku, but Deku catches that punch. He starts crushing the hand of the Nomu, and then he grabs the Nomu's throat and starts crushing it, and to the point where he crushes it so much that the freaking brain pops out, and Deku takes the brain, well, doesn't even take the brain, he just crushes the throat of it. And he's having a hard time too. He's basically, the whole process, he was having a hard time because this thing was abnormally strong. Like, it's unright. And he he's realizing that it's got a healing factor and it's healing very quickly. But Deku breaks through its spine and everything, and ultimately killing it. The brain cord was severed, the spine was completely obliterated, and worst of all, the arm was completely totaled. Now, the villains are all freaked out, and Deku, he just claps his hams. Why did I say hams? Hands. 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 And bam! Shockwave. Or, well, not shockwave, but at least, a little bit of a shockwave. And his hands are basically sprained at this point because he clapped so hard. And Deku, using his elbow, whacks one of the villains, and that pretty much just does some bowling stuff. You get to strike with a bunch of other villains, and he's kind of just like fighting with his elbows here. And his time limit's running out, so he backs up by jumping away, and instantly, as soon as he gets away, he just hangs out there, and Aizawa jumps in, kicking ass. And if you're wondering why Aizawa didn't jump in, well, because I think all those villains surrounding him would have made it hard. So yeah, Deku just took out the Nomu. I know I'm making this seem a little too easy. I know what you're going to say in the comments. But Deku is Bane. That's all I can think of it. I'm trying to get this story going. So, yeah. Anywho, that wraps up the USJ. But I will give you guys this, because this video is short. I'm going to give you this. Deku, when it's for the sports festival. Now, yes, he did get a talk about how whatever that was, it was not human and all that, and video shows it was definitely not human. And what ends up happening is this. Deku realizes what he has. These gauntlets are brokenly stupid. So, what he does is, instead of doing that, he goes back to his injector. And what he ends up doing is this. He's got a kind of, a new formula. And he worked this out with the R&D team, aka that guy in the classroom that makes all the hero gear. Whatever that one is. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, he goes there and he makes his own gear. And he makes it to the fact that he can have this super juiced version that lasts longer, but doesn't have that much of an effect. But, this is the big kicker here. After use, he will be awake, because it's pumped with a bunch, and I mean a bunch, of morphine and, well, adrenaline. He's got a lot of adrenaline going through him. So yeah, that's basically what it is. And this ability, I'm not lying, it's broken. It's broken, and I love it. I'm gonna be doing something awesome, something of my own power creations sometime after this week. So expect power creations that I am going to enjoy making. And I challenge you all, that video, I want you all to look at it if you haven't. And that video, I'm going to tell you this here, I'm going to be using some of the quirks. I'm going to make a quirk in the video, and one of the videos, I'm going to make a quirk based on one of your guys' quirks that you can label down as a useless quirk, and I will turn it into something overpowered. I got one in mind already, but I want to see what all you other guys got. So yeah, I'm going to do my own sort of powers. What if Deku had this and that? And I hope you guys get to see that, because I got a lot in store, and I think all of you like it. I'm going to label one right now, and it's called Adrenaline. If you ever played Titanfall 2, you would know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Adrenaline. It's going to be awesome. You guys are going to like that. Similar to Bane, just 10 times better, because it's better, and it's way better. I like it more. I want to try it more. I want to do it. Alright. Peace out. And have a good day and a good night. Peace.